The Duluth Police Department wants your feedback in two new programs coming to the city. The department is gauging interest for a Duluth Police Reserve program and a neighborhood citizen program, a patrol program rather. Those interested in being a part of either program are asked to fill out a survey. Volunteers within the Police Reserves program would support the department with things like traffic control, community events, and other duties. Now, the other program, the Neighborhood Citizen Patrol, would be what the department is calling the eyes and ears of the department. Volunteers would observe and report suspicious activity and support crime prevention efforts. If you are interested in helping out either of those programs, you're asked to fill out an online survey, and you can find the link to those right now on our website.